we're going to write decimals as fractions. Decimals as fractions. So to write a decimal as a fraction is super simple. All you have to remember is to write its formal name. So if I have a decimal, say 0.3, and I want to write that as its fraction, then I just need to write its formal name, and that formal name is 3/10. We know that that's 3/10. That's the name of that, and so we just write it as 3/10. And then if we need to, we simplify it. Now, if you're having trouble remembering the formal name of a number, it's really actually quite simple to do. Let's look at, how about 0.127? What is that as its formal name? Well, you can just remember that all we have to do is write this entire number, 127, and then you write for the decimal point in the denominator, you write a 1, and then you write 3 zeros because we have 1, 2, 3 digits. So you write 3 zeros. So that becomes 127 thousandths, or 127 over 1,000. That's all you have to do. So just remember, all you do is you just replace the decimal with a 1, and then you write however many digits. So some students get bothered by things like 0.02, for example. Well, that's just 2 over, and then I'm going to just write little secret numbers here. 100, because the 1 is the decimal, and then a 0 for each place. 2/100ths, which simplifies to 1/50th, because 2 goes into both the top and bottom, numerator and denominator, and I get 1/50th. So 0.02 simplifies as a fraction to 1/50th. And that's all there is. So let's just try another one. How about 0.32? Well, that's 32/100ths. Oh, isn't that the same as 16/50ths? And that's the same as 8/25ths. And then that's as simplified as it can get. And if you wanted to jump straight from 32/100ths to 8/25ths, that's fine. I like to just divide by whatever I see goes into them and just make the problem easier and easier until it's as simplified as possible. Now, the only thing that you might ever see is what if I had a whole number part. So let's say I had 3.4. Well, the whole number part, just like before, we put it aside, and I turn 0.4 into my fraction, and so we should know that that's 3 4/10. Well, 4/10 simplifies as 2/5. So this is really 3 2/5. And if you want, you can simplify it before you put it back together, or you can do it afterwards like I did. Whichever way works. But just remember, the whole number part just stays as the whole number part, whether you're going to a fraction or going to a decimal. Either way, it works fine. That's it for that video. Very short one.